I'm going to do a cage tour. A new setup for the mice cage. All 6 girls are out together. Over here we have 2 houses. Plenty of room. They can sleep in whichever one they want. Here, which is a level slightly higher up than the house level, is the food level. Which just has the 2 food bowls. And next level down is this level, which is slightly lower than that. There's a water bottle, a TV, treats. This level just has some treats on it. Don't want to cover it up so there's extra space for them. Down here, on the ground floor, there is another TV which needs cleaning. Toilet tube, another water bottle, and some tires that they play in. So the reason I moved all 6 girls into one cage is because I will be getting rats probably sometime later this week. And I wanted to cut down on the amount of cages I had. So this is the other cage. It's the same as this one. I took 2 levels out of it and the toys things, the house and the water bottles and things that I had in there, and put it into one. And now all of the mice, all the girls, are happily living in one cage here. They've only been there together for a few minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes most. But all girls have been having playtime together and everything, so they all get along pretty well. There might be some squabbling over the next couple of days as they decide who's the boss of the one big cage. I think it'll be between Miss Mirapay here and Miss Toby over there, who are both the bosses of the 2 different cages. But really, that's a big update on them. They're all very awake now, trying to figure out what's happening. Hey, Dora. Hello, Olive. So there's plenty of levels and floor space down here. A few places for them to sit, be away from each other if they want to. 2 houses so they don't all have to sleep together. I think it's plenty big enough for 6 mice. If you disagree, let me know, but I might change to a bigger cage later on when I have more money, after the initial cost that there will be when it comes to new rats. Now, I said one cage. Some of you who didn't read the message might be wondering about Colin. And he's still in here, and he's still ticking away. And his cage doesn't really change much. I know you might notice nobody has wheels. It's because I am ordering new wheels for them, as there wasn't enough room in that one for the rodent wheel, and the wheel he had, he was using as a toilet and not as a wheel. They do have the rodent wheel over there in their playpen, and they do use that when they come out to play. So Colin is not going to be living with me anymore. I moved house recently, and I took all the mice with me, but as I'm getting rats, I need to cut down, I guess, on the amount of cages. I was able to move all the girls in together quite happily. And Colin is getting a new home. Well, he's moving back to the house I used to live with my sister, who has 4 mice with her, 4 other mice, so I was sometimes in my videos when I lived there. So he's going to be in good hands, and I will get to visit him plenty, and he'll be just fine. And there will be a couple of new additions. Not much really. I did get one more new Critter Canteen models. One of the red cages already had one when Olive and Toby moved in from my brother's house. But I got another one for this cage, and now they have two that side, and there's just one little mouse in this cage, so he just has the little, I think it's 4 ounce bottle, or 8 ounce, I don't know. Colin will be moving to us in the next day or so. It wasn't really, it's not because I don't like him, and it's because I don't really want him anymore or anything. It's just how things go, really. I want to just stick with the 6 girls, which I'm sure you all agree is plenty of mice for one person. Colin will be moving in with my sister, and he'll be one of 5 mice instead of one of 7. And there will be 2 new rats. I am meeting a couple of rescue rats on Wednesday, and they're both boys. They're both under 6 months old, and hopefully that'll go well, and maybe Wednesday night I will have 2 new rats who will be living up on Distresser, where the girls have been living. The girls will either move down to this one that Colin's been on, or I have a feeling that might be too close to the rat cage, so I will be moving them over across the room to my desk, which is currently covered in washing, so I won't actually show you where it is, or possibly onto the bookshelf. I'm not really decided on where the cage will go, but the rat cage would definitely be going in here because I think that's the only place it will fit nicely. I think really that's all there is. I know it's been a long time since I made a video, but after Neville passing, it was really not what I was in the mood to do. I was grieving Neville, and then I got very busy. I moved house. I started studying for a degree. I've been doing job interviews and all sorts, so I haven't had much of a chance to make any videos. But now that I'm sitting in a new place and have some new arrivals coming, I thought I would get back into it. And might see if I can introduce you again to some of you might not have seen the videos, might not know whose one is. But this little brown and white one here is Nymphadora, or Dora for short. Come here, sweetheart. He's angry. He's having a sniff of my hand. This don't know if you can see a black one here. He's just going to come over and say hello. This is Toby. And I know Toby is traditionally a boy's name, but she is a sweet little girl. And this one, yeah, the beige and white one is Blaze. And who's going to come out and say hello? The one poking her head out there, I don't know if you see. Oh, here she comes. Is Mirapay. Now Mirapay and Dora, I believe, are sisters. I got them at the same time. But my mum gave them to me, so I'm not positive. Toby being with Olive, who's the only really fluffy mouse, and she's in this house here, I think. They've been a pair long as well. No, I'm their third home. I know they may or may not be sisters. I don't know. They're completely different. So, but mice often do. Hello, Toby. The other one who's in here with Olive, who is also reasonably fluffy, is Teddy. And Teddy and Blaze are sisters. I did not name Olive or Toby, as they were my brothers, and he named them myself. The rest of the mice were named after Harry Potter characters, including Colin, who's in fact named. Sorry, I dropped the camera. He was in fact named by my brother. He was never my brother's mouse, and my two boys who were brothers have passed away, were Percy and Neville. But all Harry Potter characters. Olive can be related to Harry Potter, and Toby can be, I guess you could say, short for Tobias, which is a character in Harry Potter's name. So, yeah. I guess the fact that I'm a Harry Potter fan is definitely out there for the world to know now. Here we go. Please. So I've probably rambled on enough for now. I've got to deconstruct the other cage. Pack up some things for Colin to take to his new home. I've already there's a container of the mix that I made for the mice recently. It's a new mix. It has natural unsweetened muesli. It has oats, dried apple, pumpkin seeds, shelled sunflower seeds, and sultanas and coconut shavings. Then I added bird sunflower seeds, which they really like. Baby Ruskins, I think these are the kind of rice cracker flavors. These are vegetable flavors. Whole wheat pasta, dried corn, and wheat bix. They seem to be quite enjoying this mix. None of them seem to be the pasta much, but they do love the rice cracker with vegetable flavor. I don't know if I said that. It's a really easy mix to make. There's some dried apples. That was in the muesli that I used yesterday. It's all happy for them. there is not a lot of dried fruit. Just a little bit here and there. This is good because I don't really make as much dried fruit. So, from you would gargle this about that much every second day, depending on how much you actually eat. Sometimes fill it up more often, maybe that much. So that should last me a while. These guys, I might need to fill them up more often because they're a bit kind of finished. But this is nearly, this is going to go over 16 minutes, which I think is probably the longest video I've made to date about my life. So I think I will leave you there, and I will see you later in the week when the rats have arrived. And, oh, you need to say goodbye, sir. Here's Teddy, she's come out. I think she might be in heat, which they will stop going into heat now that my only boy is moving away. I know, he's so tiny. Dora is tiny compared to the rest of them. The only one we haven't seen